Good afternoon, everyone. So excited to see you all today. We are very, very excited about this year's Owner Symposium. My name is Katie Ludwig. I serve at the CHA as the Chief Housing Choice Voucher Officer. Again, thank you so much for all of you for being here today. I know there are lots of different ways you can spend your Saturday, and I so appreciate that you decided to spend it with us here today, learning more about the program. I sat in some sessions and walked around and talked with some of you, and I was really just struck by the positive energy that is flowing today. It is just really, really exciting and great, and I think energizing. So again, thank you so much. Today, I have the honor of introducing our keynote speaker, Mr. Eugene Jones, Jr. He's CHA's CEO. Gene has more than 35 years experience in housing operations, resident services, accounting, auditing, construction, and housing choice voucher programs. He has held key positions at housing authorities, not only across the United States, but also in Canada. We are very lucky to have him here in Chicago. His commitment to HCV participants and public housing residents is unparalleled. He constantly challenges us as his staff to deliver excellent service to all our clients, both our owners and our residents. He wants to ensure that our participants have a positive HCV experience, and he recognizes and appreciates the important role that all of you play in that. But enough for me. I am going to let him talk to you more and talk about this in greater detail. So please join me in welcoming Mr. Eugene Jones, Jr., Chief Executive Officer of the CHA.
Good afternoon, everyone. Don't think I'm going to stand here and give you a boring speech, because that's not who I'm about. I do speak my mind. And I first want to say thank you to my board of directors, our chairman, John Hooker. We have our commissioner, Jack Mikowski, and we also have our commissioner, Francine Washington. And for our staff and our residents here. And also I want to thank a special thanks to CVR and John McKay and associates for this collaboration and putting this great symposium conference together. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been all over the country. I belong to many trade groups. And by far, what the staff put together, CVR and Nan McCabe Associates, is by far better than anything I've seen across the country. And not just because I'm saying it's a CHA, I know it. I'm very appreciative of the Hyatt hosting this, and they've done just a fantastic job, and all the speakers and everything else. So let me start out by telling you a little bit about myself, and so then you'll understand who I am and where I'm trying to go to. My dad, I'm not from Chicago. I'm born outside Detroit, Michigan. My dad was in the United States Air Force. We were born out, my high school, junior high and high school, I spent in Tokyo, Japan. Came back to the United States, graduated from high school when I was 16. When I turned 17, my dad signed me over to the United States Air Force. I spent 10 years in the United States Air Force. I turned 61 Thursday, so I'm not a young man. I look young. So when I went to the military for 10 years, I traveled all over the country, and then I came out of the United States Air Force, and then I started the path of development and also public and assisted social housing. So let me just say this, because I've said this in all my different speaks, is that you're mayor. On behalf of Mayor Ron Emanuel, I'm so fortunate to be in front of you to even talk to you about what CHA has been doing and what we're going to in the future. But you think you have a bad mayor. Let me just give a little history. I was in Katrina before and after the hurricane. Now, where is Mayor Ray Nagin at now? Okay, I was in the Detroit Housing Commission. Guess where the former mayor, Kwame Kilpatrick. And then last but not least, I was the first American to run any housing authority outside the United States and the largest in Canada. Guess who I worked for there? Mayor Rob Ford. But I'm going to tell you, like I said in any conversation I talk to you, Rob Ford, the former mayor, who is deceased now, was a great mayor. He was for the people. Yes, we always have demons in our lives, but he was for the people. He did everything he could for the social housing people that we administer a great program in Toronto. If he was alive today, and if he had to run again, he would win hands down. That's how good of a person he was. So I say that to say that things are good here in Chicago. I've been in Indianapolis, I've been in Kansas City, the first federal housing authority under receivership, and people say, well, Gene, how come you move around so much? Because I don't want to get caught. No, I'm just kidding. I love what I do. I love social, public housing, and they call me a fixer. And Chicago is not broken, it's teetering, and we all just want it to come up right. And that's why we're here today, because we want to appreciate the landlords and what you've done for the city of Chicago and just for the Chicago Housing Authority by providing quality housing, because we need it. And we're trying to encourage you to stay on the program, but we're also encouraging you to find other landlords in this great city to come on this program. You guys need to help us beat down the stereotypes of saying our residents are criminals, they don't want to work, and they're just nasty and don't want to be around. Yeah, we have a few of those bad cases, but the majority of our program, they do what they're supposed to be doing. They're trying to get a quality of life, and they're trying to live in housing the best way they know how and keep providing affordable housing. The Owner Symposium was developed to help property owners build their businesses, improve their commitment and communities through knowledge and networking. And I have to say, I've stuck my head in most of these sessions and so forth, and I see the enthusiasm, not only by the speakers, but all the people there who are asking questions. Myself and John Hooker, our board chair, we sat there and we talked and said, well, how come this hasn't been done last year and the year before that? And we just could not answer that question. But when they brought it to me last year in 2015, said, can we do it in 2016? I didn't quiver. I said, yes, let's do it. And looking at this, what they've done, the exhibits and the participation, and just by virtue of you being here, it was a success. And I can guarantee you, as long as I'm the CEO of Chicago Housing Authority, we'll be here again next year, the subsequent year, and the following year. CHA's Housing Authority is the second largest housing authority in North America. We are just behind New York City. We have a $1 billion budget. And we have a staff of about 500 staff who works for us directly, and then you know that we have CVR and Nan McKay, which is part of our other team. This is a team environment. We administer one of the biggest programs, and we think, well, I know that we administer a great program in the city of Chicago. And as I said before, it's not perfect. It was not meant to be perfect. But we're trying the best that we can by working with you and you showing us the way that we can do better, and we're also committing to you that we're going to do better. And it works to support owners so that they can deliver what we know is important, decent, safe, and sanitary affordable housing to more than 47,000 households that participate in the Housing Choice Voucher Program. If we were a city, if you combine our programs that we have, our public housing and our HCV program, we administer about 73,000 opportunities to families. If you multiply that times 2.1, the average of household, that's close to 150, 160,000. If we were a city in the state of Illinois, we were probably the 9th largest city in this state of what we administer in this program. Y'all ain't gonna say anything? There is a universal truth to the Housing Choice Voucher Program, and one on which this entire day is based upon. Good landlords translates to good buildings, which translates to good neighborhoods. It's that simple. CHA continues to explore ways to improve the experiences of both the owners and participants as we strive to offer the best possible service and maintain a positive impact on the neighborhoods we serve. Recognized experts from the housing industry are here, providing insight on an array of topics that include lease enforcement, tax savings, building inspection, and energy efficiency. We want to make sure that you not only learn about how to be successful working with the CHA, but also your peers as they share best practices. I encourage you to network and explore yourself. One of the things I do want to touch base on is the media. I don't know if there's any reporters from the Sun or from Sun-Times or the Tribune, but they still do not reflect CHA's good intentions, good effort, and best practices for the city of Chicago to provide affordable housing and working with landlords here in this great city. And I'm challenging you, your landlords, residents, and so forth, that when we were badgered unnecessarily, I hope that you, in the partnership, that you defend CHA for what we do. Again, it's not perfect, but we're doing the best that we can. That's a true partnership and true transparency between the landlords, our residents, our participants, and CHA. That's all I ask for, because I think it's a disservice to the staff, our contractors, CVR and Nan McKay, and they're not allowing us to put our best foot forward and just being mean-spirited when it comes to reporting the good things that we're doing. They can always report the bad things. They'll always find the bad participants. They'll never go to the good participants and say that this is a great program. Sad, but it's true. Our goal is to do our best to ensure your partnership with the CHA is successful, which ultimately results in our voucher holders being happy. I would like to congratulate you for continuously looking for opportunities to grow your business. This Owner Symposium will help you do that. Now, I have to do a short speech because I know you're hungry, and I just had some potato chips, so I know I'm hungry. And so I'm gonna get through this real quick. Thank you to the vendors and sponsors to the support. And there was a lot of sponsors, and we appreciate that. And I hope you come back again next year. CHA is dedicated to making the Owner Symposium the premier educational event for property owners and managers for years to come. Your investment in Chicago neighborhoods is appreciated. It's our service to the city, and it's an opportunity to work together to expand this program and to do great things for the city of Chicago. I thank you very much.
Hello, everyone. We'd like to thank our CEO, Eugene Jones, for his comments. And let's give him a round of applause if we can. We're very fortunate at the CHA to have a CEO like Eugene Jones, who is so committed to not only our owners and our participants, but to our staff. So again, we want to thank him for all of his words of encouragement to you. So I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Karen Humphrey. I am a director in the HCV program, and again, on behalf of CHA, we're so glad that all of you made it here today. Thank you so much. We want to thank all of the breakout speakers that attended and moderated and assisted with all of the breakout sessions, which I hope you found both informational and very informative. I hope that the takeaway is a lot of valuable information that you can use on a daily basis. So again, thank you to all of the breakout speakers. We'd also, again, like to thank all of our sponsors. We were very fortunate to have some great sponsors today, and hopefully you've gotten a lot of valuable information for services from them, and they will remain down in the exhibit hall. So I want to make sure that you don't leave after lunch. This symposium goes on until 3 p.m., so again, we want to encourage you to stay. There is a resolution center, which is around the corner here in the Grand Suite 3. That will be open until 3 p.m. You can meet one-on-one with our owner services department, our inspection staff, and our finance staff. So they will be here again in the resolution center, which is in Grand Suite number 3. You can visit with some of the speakers that actually conducted some of your sessions. They will also be in that area, as well as our vendors. So we're going to have some raffling done at the end, and in order to claim your prize, you do have to be present. Your raffle ticket is sitting on your table, so please take note of that. Hold on to this raffle ticket, because in order to claim your prize, you got to have a ticket. We have some great items that we're raffling off today. We have Google Chromecast console. That's one of the winning items. We also have a newly released Kindle Fire HD8. That's also one of the gifts. Finally, we have a Makia cordless drill kit, 70-piece bit. So for all of those handymen, we do have that available. I've just been informed that the Hyatt Hotel has also offered a weekend stay here tomorrow, which is a $600 value. So someone's going to be really lucky to have that winning ticket. So that's one of the final items that we're raffling off. So another great thing that the centerpieces at your table are for you to take. That's another takeaway. So again, feel free to take the centerpieces. That is for each one of you to have. And again, on behalf of CHA, thank you so much. You are so important to us and to the program. Thank you.